Hello, whoever came on. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Old Glory. Or, not Old Glory. Sorry, my bad. Hey, Patriot. Hello, everyone. Figured I'd get on for a little bit and see how everybody's doing today. I just been having a lot of stuff been going on, dealing with the death in the family and everything. So, and it's getting close to Christmas time, so I figured I'd get on for a few and talk to everybody for a little bit. But how's everybody doing today? I'm doing good, Patriot. Thank you for asking. I'm still holding in there. I'm doing all right, Michael. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but more or less this is just to show everybody what I'm doing and how everything's set up. So if you have any questions, like the different tongs that there is, several. So I figured I'd give you guys a walkthrough of some of these tongs, just to give you an idea of there's so many of tongs that you can use your hold things with. Like these are meant for off-centered metal. For an example, like one of these knives that we made up, or I made with my dad a while back ago. Sometimes some tongs you can't get a hold of because, like these wide ones, you can't really hold it without going anywhere. So that's why you have these to grab onto, and yeah, it moves a little bit, but I can still hold it so much, and I can do what I need by holding it. Then when you get into some weird ones, like for an example, railroad spike. These are kind of odd shape. You can't really, same thing, same tongs. Can't really get a hold of it without it kind of doing like that, moving all around you when you're hitting it. Same ones for the first one. So I showed you. You can't use these because of the way they're set up. Because of, you can't really get a good grip. Now when you start getting into the realm of tongs, for those are railroad spikes. These are designed specially for railroad spikes. This is just one of the old ones I got. But let me show you, because these are odd shapes from everything else, and I want to show you why these don't feel comfortable using them. But I take this, slide it in. I'm going to try to do the best I can to show you. Slide it in there and hold it. And that's what these are meant for, are railroad spike tongs. Now there are some other ones, because why these are good, because it holds it in even after you open them. There we go. Then I got the wide jong tongs. They kind of look like these, but a little bit different. These I could probably use a big ball bearing, like a 3-inch, 4-inch ball bearing to hold it if I want to make a ball bearing. So they have little notches inside to really get into it if you can see it very well. But these allow me to hold it like this or like this if I wanted to. So if I want to be over here on this anvil, my old anvil, doing like this, I can. I have plenty of room. I can do what I need and take it out, put it back in the fire. Then you also got these. These are a little off-centered from these two, and from this, because of the way these are sitting. You can see these are bent at an angle, but they still have a thing where you can go in with them. So I take my railroad spike, put it in here, clamp it, and do like that. I don't have to worry about this being in the way as much for the head of the railroad spike. It's already off-centered. If I need to, I can push it down more. I can keep going with it, and it won't really impact what I'm doing because of the way it's sitting. So I can be doing like this if I want to be. I do every way I want with these tongs. Now, the little complicated ones are your flat jaw tongs. Flat jaw. I think I'm saying that right. Flat jaw. But there's this way of, it's a flat surface where you can grab the metal like this knife. So if I want to be working on the blade part of this and start finding it, tuning it, and getting it going, I can. And I can still hold on to it, but it's only moving back side to side. So I have those for that, just to get my angle if I wanted to get the blade of the knife if I wanted. Then you have your wolf jong tongs. I know that's a mouthful too. A lot of these are a mouthful words, so that's why most people can't say it, and it's hard for me to say them sometimes. But these are wolf jong tongs. These are the ones I've been using for a good 3-4 years. I've been using, without these, I've been using good old vice grips. You can't go wrong with these. The only problem is when you start getting the metal too hot, these like to spread and pop open on you. So you have to kind of keep them tightened up every time. And that's the one thing that was my downfall, and I'm learning about that. So that's why I went from these to all these over time. And yes, some of them are not cheap and some of them are cheap. You just got to find them at flea markets and anywhere that sells anything old, like flea markets, what else? First trade days, something like that, because I lived mostly all over the world. Texas is called First Mondays, trade days type thing. Um, Even if you find some old blacksmith, look on Marketplace, but be careful. A lot of them will try to scam you out of these. And you have to make sure, because while I was talking about the difference, these don't feel right, because these are square handles. That does not feel right when you're having all these ones that look rounded and nice more. You can tell the difference of the way these have been rounded. So that's why I say this tong does not really feel right from all these. Hey, home slice. I've been doing all right. How you been? Oh, you're talking to Tim, so you're good. So I figured I'd just get on for a while. Tell everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all that. Um, Pretty much, I'm not getting off yet, but I'm not. I don't know if what I'm going to do for the holidays. Just say hi to the family and just hang out with them. But I hope everybody will have a good Christmas this year. And no, I'm not doing nothing special or anything. I just getting on here because after my mom passed away on December the 17th, it's just things have been hard. So we've been trying to get things going and set up. Why not see? None of us see what everybody else is saying here. Huh? Only 2 people and 4 likes. That's a start so far. Hmm. Sorry to hear about that, home slice. Hmm. Oh, and if you're on Still Patriot, one of the drinks I drink along with the wife. Full Throttle, Red Bull, and maybe sometime a NOS here and there. But I usually drink one Red Bull with the wife, and we split this half and half. So I gotta save some for her. Ugh. Mm, okay. In case you're wondering what I'm sprinkling on, easy for me to say, sprinkling on the steel while it's still hot, it's borax, like laundry soap, 20 mil, 20 mil borax, like you can buy at the store. But the difference is because it leaves a shinier coat on it, but it's easier to get off later on when I'm doing work. So it doesn't really affect the metal. It just helps the metal out when it's heating up because it makes it go down deeper into the steel. Later on, I'll explain what heat treating and quenching and all that is, because there's several ways, and you don't want to use water on hot steel that's been heated up to almost 2,000 degrees. And you throw it in water, what's going to happen? That steel is going to shatter. So you have oil quenching. Now, oil quenching could be good because you don't want to use brand new oil, or else you're going to catch everything on fire. Use motor oil like tractor oil, um, anything that has not really much gasoline oil mixture in it, like from when you change out a car. That's going to be fun when you quench that steel in there, or else, I would not like what's going to happen with that. But it's more better to use refined oil, burnt up, like from tractors or diesel trucks, because that doesn't have a higher exploding point like a gas car when you change out of oil. When you're smelling oil and gas mixed into it, that's because you have an oil leak or a gas leak somewhere into the engine. So you got to think about that too. Flammable, hot, not a good combination for either one. Because it might be your last time you do something like that. Hey, Lone Wolf, how are you? if you want to go back, I was explaining some things about tongs to everybody, so you can go back and see what that was about. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm actually trying to turn it into a business and trying to make it like a family thing. Because I can't really find jobs around here. Having seizures and all that is not really good because they won't hire you with it because you're considered a liability. So this is my only way of method, and disability won't take me because I'm an able body. So if this is what they consider me an able body, well, guess what? I'm going to do something that will freak them out. In case you're wondering, this is just a piece of rebar steel. Heated up to that, and what I'm trying to do is a forge weld, because it was a little bit longer than it was, and that's where this borax stuff comes in. It helps with the forging process. All I do is sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry, I got a text. Just put a little bit more down in there. And with it sizzling like that, that's a good thing. And once it heated up, it'll look like that once it's completed. Stick it in the fire. And it will just be like that. I want to try to get it up to really, really hot, to almost like a yellowish gold color, just enough before the steel starts to spark. That's my forging temperature, and all I have to do is just tap, 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 and boom, I'm done. So, how's it going? Like I said, I'm not doing nothing special. I'm just on here again for a little bit because I had a death in the family. Most of you guys already know. Um, I'm just going to be on for a while and maybe be on for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I'm not for sure when. But other than that, I'm just not doing nothing special. I'm just talking to you guys and let you guys know I'm still here and alive. The ones that been looking out and watching for me and been supporting me. Like Patriot, Tim, Sister Andrea, Sister Linda, all of them. They've been good people. Even including Lone Wolf right there. And I do appreciate it, Tim, for helping me out here. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't got to be live like I am. Alright, 5 likes. Let's see how many I can get. Everybody sets a goal. I just want to see how far I can get with likes. If you haven't subscribed to me, subscribe. That's what I'm looking for. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Keeping the anvil clean to keep everything from getting so dirty. Okay. Already starting the trolls. Oh, said lone wolf timed somebody out. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's the color I'm looking for right there. Back in and go real quick. That's the color I want to look for forge welding. The lighter, the brighter and orange and yellow it is, the better. The dull it goes down, the harder it works. I'll have to get a dry erase board one day and explain the molecules and everything about heat treatment and all that, because that's a whole length on its own. Man, scared the crap out of me, old man. Look at the wind whipped that door open. Sorry guys, my dad came in and scared the crap out of me. I think he wanted me to go back and change my drawers.
Act like
Mm. Alright. Sorry, I had a phone call. Uh-oh, where'd everybody go? Everybody still there? I had a phone call. That's what happened. Sorry about all that. Oh, what I'm making? Nothing special. I just figured I'd get on and start to let you guys know I'm still here and everything with my mom and all. So, just come on here, talk to you guys, see how everyone's doing. I'm trying to wait for everybody else to show back up. But it's good to see you, Patriot, Lone Wolf, and Longbeard, especially you. Okay. Uh, you can wear safety glasses. I usually do, but they just get in my way. I kind of been around this stuff for a while, so I know what to expect and kind of be careful where I put my face. I'm doing all right. How about you, Kelly? Or sorry if I can't say your name very well, but good to see you here. Just try to because if you get any debris in your metal, it makes it a lot harder and it contaminates it really. Most blacksmiths don't care about it. I do. It just makes it easier and better to clean up. She got all choked up. Couldn't breathe no more. How long I've been doing this? About 5, 6 years on and off. I had some personal things come in and all that, so I had to put this aside for a while. And now, with a lot of support and everything, I can do this and try to make it my job. I'm planning on making swords. Right now, I make knives, kind of like this. I got to get a handle on it and get it finished up, but it's pretty much ready for a handle. The holes are poked for it, the shape's there, but that took a little time to work with because it started out like this, just a raw piece of steel that turns into something like this. And I don't want to be on the receiving end of this thing right now. Because like I said, it's about ready. It's pre-sharpened and everything. Then the piece of rebar that I have over there, I can turn it into a little rebar knife. Like a little flaying knife. This one is about ready. It just needs to be grinded and shapen and cleaned up a little bit and probably quenched again, which one of my shorts you saw the quenching process. Well, part of the quenching, but that was the heat treated of it. Okay. What kind of, I can make a real one for you. Long beard. Damascus steel, that's something I'm working on new because you got several Damascus steels. You got container Damascus where you put it in a small container metal and you put powdered steel into it with your small ball bearings or bicycle chains or anything chain related or in metal you can forge and turn into a Damascus container. Then you got Damascus steel, where it's basically you're cutting like 1045 and 1035 steel and layering them, and then cutting it and then forging and doing all that. Then you can do a star pattern or ladder pattern. Uh, there's a lot like teardrop patterns, raindrops. There's all kinds of patterns for that. Yes, Damascus steel would be quality steel, and that's what I'm trying to get into. The powdered steel is very expensive to buy. $16 for a pound of powdered steel on Amazon. And if that's the case, I could just grind steel and put it in a little container myself. All right, Longbeard, that would work. Because yeah, the steel filings are good. Uh, but with all the sales going on Amazon and everything, they're not bad. It's just ridiculous where they got to come from. I wish it just everything stayed in the United States and not overseas and everywhere else where they have to come together to get to it. Now, Damascus steel, to bring out the pattern, you have to put it in acid. And you just can't go down and buy any type of acid. It has to be like a muriatic acid. It's easy to say for me. It's like like hydrochloric acid almost. And then you have to put it in a baking water solution to dilute and stop the acid process. Easy for me to say today. Yes, Damascus steel looks a lot better, and that's what I'm going to try to work on. Now, there is something I can show you guys. You can use that's good steel too, and I forgot. It comes off the car. Y'all know what this is, or hope you do. Hey, Mr. David. We're all hanging in there together. Yes, it is, Lone Wolf. This is also good steel to use too. I need to get a angle grinder. I don't have anything really to like a hardy hole for my hardy hole and preacher hole. I don't have drifting knives. I don't have really much cutting tools to stick in here except for a chisel to hold. And I need to make something up for this. To make a little chisel to stick in here to hold it. And then I can cut metal and stuff too. Do I need to melt it? No, I don't need to melt it. I just need to heat it up. Now the container Damascus is about gets to a point where I can melt it, but I have to be careful because if I melt it, I'll melt the steel around the outside of the billet, and that's what it is. The inside is considered a billet. Uh, can I make? Oh my god. I don't know. They wouldn't appreciate that. Long beard. You're crazy. You're crazy. Oh me, oh my. Womp, womp, womp. Oh. What about a bull ring stick in there? You know, like you see in cattle sometimes. I can make something up like that, and they can stick it in the ear. Just joking. I'm not gonna do it. Ooh, now we're talking. Let's see. Now, I will tell you this because I explained about the tongs. Not all hammers work the same. You think you can go down and buy just a regular amp, like a hammer? No, you can't because it will have a round part. Where this is rounded right here, this is a dog face hammer. It's got to be flat all the way. There ain't no bump. Where so if I had to use this hammer, I had to grind it all the way down to this part right here to make it flat. How many anvils do I have? Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 anvils. And no, 3 of them are like actual anvils, and 2 of them are just railroad tie and a flat iron, like iron teeth. I'll show you real quick. This is the one I'm using. What you guys see. This one is the oldest one I got from one of my cousins. Why this one is different from this one? This one is considered double horn because you got one horn here, you got another horn, so you got 2 horns. But the hardy hole and the preacher hole. The hardy hole is where I put like chisels and all that kind of stuff in it, and I can cut metal or fold it. The preacher hole here is basically if I want to drift an eye or something to it. The horn is used for like if I want to round a piece of metal without trying to fold it. Preacher hole is basically if I want to drift an eye through a piece of metal, make it like a circle and drift. That just allows it to go down easier without trying to hit the steel on the anvil. The preacher hole here, or hardy hole, sorry, got those confused, but this is the hardy hole where I could put a chisel or anything else in there to cut the steel, fold it, or anything like that. But this is the typical blacksmith anvil that everyone's used to because it's got a step. And this is the shoulder, the horn, the same thing on the other one. And then this one has the body messed up because it has an indentation here and it's missing part of the face here. This is the back. This is the hardy hole and your preacher hole. Same thing over here on this one. But they're just spaced out different. Now the other anvil is this. You can use these as, and yes, this is from the railroad and it came from my cousin. I was gifted to it. I didn't go out and steal it, so do not think none of this stuff I stole from the railroad. I was gifted to it. So I do not promote stealing stuff from the railroad. So do not do that. And then here's your I-beam. This is the one I started with, my very first anvil. And as you can tell, I dampened it because it made too much noise when I was hitting it. I stuck all these wood pieces to dampen the steel. A wooden stump kind of helped the sound. This is the cold forge where you guys see it. I understand that, Lone Wolf. Not many people do know the difference between anvils, but oh, yep. But my coal forge, here's all my coal. So if you have any kids that are acting up, or know anybody that's acted up for Christmas, I can send them some coal. Really send them some. If I go down deeper, I'll find a nice big one for you guys. There's a few bigger ones. I guess not, but this whole bin is filled with coal. And then my new forge I'm trying to get set up so I can make swords in it because that's how big it's for. But other than that, that's pretty much what I got here. And then all the tongs, my little workspace. So yeah, that's how I have everything set up inside my barn here. Which I'm trying to get to a point where I can get out of here into my own little shop area. So it'd be easier and I don't have to deal with all this stuff around. And no, everything's fine. The fire marshal he knows about all this. Nobody says nothing about it. Because I'm out in the middle of the woods. Nobody says anything when you're out in the middle of the woods of nowhere. Literally, nowhere is where I'm at. Yes, I can make my own forge. I can even make a gas forge, but the cost of that is expensive. I just rather go out and buy me a gas forge for that. And this was gifted to me with the anvil. That's an old farrier's forge that I kind of took and raised up a little bit and made a concrete slab with my dad for this. And I've been using that for like since I first started doing this out here. So that's why I went from this to that one over there and upgraded it. Uh. Oh, and Patriot, are you going to do a live sometime today or tomorrow? Because I kind of been missing the lives with you. Sorry, I got a text. Hey, if you're ever in Tennessee, feel free. Stop on by. I'll show you how it's done in person too. What's going on? Steve, how you been? And plus, I'm got to get off here in a few minutes because the wife texted me and told me the child's up and awake. One of the kids. The other one's not here until May or the end of April. So, all right, Patriot. I'll definitely be on the lookout. Yeah, yeah. I know I kind of meant I wanted you to go live yesterday. Oh, I am. I am. I'm hanging in there. Just sometimes I have my ups and downs, ups and downs. I just got to keep pushing through. That's why I came on here for a while to let you guys know I'm a okay. I'm still here. So my live stream's about blacksmithing and pretty much anything else you want to know about. Man, my phone is blowing up today. Oh, okay, okay. I apologize. I didn't know. Didn't realize you changed it. Okay, okay. You came from a former channel. That's cool. Welcome in. Glad to have new people come in. If you haven't subscribed to me, you can. I'll be going lives here and there for a while. I've just been dealing with some family stuff, so a death really in the family. But other than that, feel free. Yep, yep. Thank you, Patriot. Matter of fact, I'll do this. There. Fire's pretty much gone out. Like I said, I just get on here and let everybody know I'm still here. That know me and know what's been going on and know the history for a while. Oh, okay. Made it. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. I'm just trying to do the best I can. I want to try to make it grow if I can. If I can't, hey, it is what it is. And I'm glad to see you here too, citizen, and everybody on here too. Thank you for getting on and supporting me as much as you can. I'm going to try to get on as much as I can so I can try to get out there a lot more. But other than that, I've been doing good for what I'm doing right now. Just trying to get ideas to bring to you guys. No, I'm not on TikTok. I really don't like TikTok that much. I have my wife's on TikTok. I'll have to put her the link and everything on there for everybody. If we have a boy, we're probably going to name him Soren if it's a boy. If it's a girl, we're still on debating about a girl's name too. So I'm just going back and catching up on everybody what they've been saying. Uh, I thought about going on TikTok, but there's way too much stuff and everything on there. I might try it, I might not, because I know you have to have like 1,000 subscribers on TikTok before you can go live. That's what my girl did. She had to have 1,000 subscribers before she can ever go live and start getting paid. But she hasn't really done it because she doesn't know much about it. Which I might get her from back on there and doing stuff. Shoot, talk about crazy weather. We're supposed to be in the 70s, mid to low 70s here. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas. I want to take the 70 degrees over this cold weather. Ugh. Well, the 23rd, tomorrow's the day we'll find out with the ultrasound for sure. The blood test came back one thing, but I'm the type that rather go and get the ultrasound to have a second opinion on it because not everything's accurate when you do that stuff. Ultrasounds are more accurate than anything. It, I might try TikTok. I'm not for sure. I'm just still leery about TikTok. Yeah, if you ever need wood, I live on 38 acres out here, and I got plenty of trees from like oak trees, cedar trees, pine trees, anything. So it's all free. All you have to do is just come get it and cut it up and take it off with you. Thank you, David. I do agree because I like to have a second opinion on that. Oh, okay, Lone Wolf. Same here. I got a lot of trees on mine, but I have a natural spring on mine too. We got well water. We're not on city water. I'll tell you how much of spring we have. I can go up here behind my barn here, do a little water witching, and not just below that. I can just bloop, and there's water percolating up right through the ground. You can walk down this property and down the creek bed, and you can just see random spring water just pop up. Now, living in the woods, I'll say it has a lot of advantages, guys. I will agree. Being out in the woods has a lot of advantages. I might take that opportunity up, citizen. Wow, long beard. Oh, you guys. But yeah, I've been on here for about an hour and 8 minutes. It's probably the longest I've ever been on so far, talking to you guys, which probably is a good thing today. But I do gotta get off because I know the wife is probably watching and she's wondering, when is he gonna get off and come down here? He said that 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. So if I don't get down there, I'm gonna get my ear chewed out, and that's gonna be fun. I'm not. Ooh, wow, 85 acres. Hmm, that's an opportunity to take. 15 miles from town. 10 miles town from us. The closest big town is 30 minutes. You've got to be kidding me. Really, right now? It's starting to rain. It's like a little light rain, but they did say it was supposed to rain sometime, so that's great. Ouch, long beard. Well, since it's starting to rain, I'm gonna have to get off because I'm gonna have to run to the house. And it's a little good distance. I don't like getting wet, except for when I get a shower. But if you're gonna get on Patriot, I'll be on there. Oh, really, David? Dang. So I guess that band is gonna cross. All right. Patriot, you gonna go live? If not, that's cool. But yeah, yeah. So we can jump on there and start giving you. Oh wow, 30 minutes from the Kentucky border. That's nice. Dang, 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 dang. That's like going from here to my biggest town, 30 minutes away. Oh, okay. I'm like about the same distance, about 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Nashville area, but I'm down towards the middle of Tennessee area, close to the Mississippi River. Never, I think I've been to Knoxville. I'm not for sure. All right, later, Patriot. We go live. I'll be there. And Memphis is pretty much if you're not third color down there and you're white, you better get out before dark. They just don't really like anybody out like that. Now there are parts over there in the Germantown area that are nice. And I probably missed that whole thing that Lone Wolf just said. Something tells me I just did. Okay. Knoxville, I don't know. I haven't been there, so I can't say anything about Knoxville area. I think I might have been through there when I went to go up to Ohio to go to Michigan one time. But that was a long time ago. That was the road trip I made with my mom several years ago. Can't remember when. Dang. Oh, okay. We're kind of close to Humboldt. Give you an idea area. Humboldt, Dyersburg, that area. Okay. That's what I thought. But I'm probably going to get off here, guys. Ah. Why you Vermont? Ooh. Yeah, that is a long ways from here. You should come down this way. It's really nice, especially in my area. It's a small town. Nobody really bothers you. As long as you don't bother them, hey, they don't bother you. But I'll probably get back on again. Maybe Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or day after Christmas. I'm not for sure, but I might do some shorts here and there. Just keep your eyes open, guys. But I'm gonna probably get off and see what the wife wants and me getting the kid and all that going. So other than that, I don't think I'll be on for a while, but probably give Patriot some crap for a while on his channel. But I do appreciate y'all stopping in and showing me support. Hey, Top said, now you just missed. I was about to head out. But that's cool. I wasn't doing nothing special today. I was just getting on and saying hi to everybody. You know, letting everybody know I'm still good and I'm still alive and kicking. That was kind of weird for me to do, but oh well. And sorry if I talk to myself like that. That's just how I've been ever since I was little. As long as I don't answer to myself in the third person. Well, I guess I kind of do sometimes. Well, maybe not. Oh, see, there I go again. Oh, well. All right, Lone Wolf. You take it easy. I'll see you. All right, y'all. You have a good Christmas. I wish you the best. If I don't see you before then, which I might come on again just to say hi and tell y'all Merry Christmas. But y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's, and I wish you guys the best.